button, and then I was trying to hit the right button, and my phone was sticking, and I ended the live. I ended the live, so I'm sorry about that. But we're back. But we're just closing out anyway. We're just closing out anyway. I guess it just gives me another opportunity to go live, huh? So, you know when your phone is getting old, and you like refusing to buy one as long as you can, refuse to buy it. But once you buy a new one, you're so happy with it. You're trying to figure out all the little extra gadgets or new gadgets or different ways of doing some of the same thing that you did on your old phone. Because most of these phones, they do the same thing. They do the same thing. They'll tell you that this one offers better pictures. This one offers better. This one offers more features. And a lot of times the features are the same. Sometimes the features are a little bit more improved. But I have never I have never understood why people would pay over $1,000 for a phone. 1,000, maybe that's because you darn near can't find one, a good one under 1,000. So don't get me wrong. When I say they all do this and they all do that and they're kind of like the same, there are some bad phones too. Some phones that don't do that well, right? So I just came back to end my live properly. So you guys know we've gone over the R words, we've gone over the 4-letter word self. Okay, we've said not to let bother people bother you, not to let stress people stress you out, right? We've done all of that. So we've wrapped up. We walked and talked. We dropped nuggets. That's what we do over here in Lions Pride. We drop nuggets. Sometimes the chat drops nuggets. Sometimes I drop nuggets. And those nuggets are not meant to professionally, medically, or clinically assess you, diagnose your situation, right? They're not meant to assess, diagnose, treat, follow up, evaluate, or we don't prescribe anything over here. We tell you about the things that work for us and about the things that are working for a lot of other people. But those people have to take in account and keep in mind that those things may work for you, which will be great, and they may not. Maybe you can take those nuggets that work for you and build on them, okay? Share them with your family and friends. But always remind them too, especially when it comes to health, fitness, wellness, mental, physical, all that. Always consult with your primary care provider. Okay, be that your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your psychologist, your psychiatrist. Don't be ashamed to have those if you need them. If you need them, you need them. Okay, half of it, a lot of times when you're talking about your physical health, may be in your diet, right? Your dietitian, your nutritionist. Don't be afraid to consult with them. Okay, remember that's your healthcare team, right? They form a circle around you, right? That circle is an atom. It's a cell, and you're the nucleus. You're the nucleus. So be your biggest advocate. Be your own biggest advocate. Okay? And make sure that your family and your friends, your loved ones are your advocates. Make sure that you advocate for them. Make sure you advocate for them. In my field, I have to advocate for a lot of people. And I don't mind one bit. Because most importantly, you should be your biggest advocate. But there's nothing wrong with having someone to advocate for you. You know? So I just came back to end this live the right way. Okay? To wish you guys, we've gone over not letting people bother you. Some of these people, they got issues at home. So they come online to bother other people. Even people who have helped them sometimes, or encouraged them, or motivated them. So that's why I leave that motivation stuff to the other people. Right? But I will encourage you to continue to do the things that you are doing that are good for you, that are working for you. Okay? So we've done the R words. We've gone over self, right? Don't let them stress you out. A lot of times their goal is to stress somebody else out because hubby is stressing them out. He drives trucks and didn't come back home. Went somewhere else. Picked up a new relationship. Wife left on a girl's trip and didn't come back home. Came back home to get her stuff. Like your hubby came back home to get stuff. Went on to do a different relationship. So they come online and they get attached to other people. They get attached to other people. Don't let those people bother you. That's not the way to find. That's not a good way to find your peace. Is by bothering other people? No. So I wish you guys peace. of course, positivity and prosperity. Because what? Without peace, there is chaos, as we see in the world today, in this country itself, right? But some people in this country are intentionally causing chaos. Sadly, we got old men running this country who are intentionally causing chaos. And the ones who aren't old, they're middle-aged and they're afraid of the changing dynamics of this country, something that they will not be able to change no matter what they do, right? No matter how harmful the things are that they do, they won't be able to change the dynamic of this country. This country is becoming a brown country. Nothing they can do can change that. Nothing. It was a brown country before they came, and it's becoming a brown country. So what happens is God's will. And the things that they do, those things are happening for a reason. God is not pleased. So the things that they do, the changes that they're making, they won't last long. They won't last long. Probably just as long as they're in charge. And that's it. See, once you start to tick people off, even people who don't have things in common will come together to boot you out. Right? So just remember that. Even when they do things to rig the system, when they show their true colors, their true faces, it won't last long. It'll last for as long as they're there to serve from that particular election. Right? So to those group of men who are upset that this country is browning, and they will be less than 50% of the population by 2045. All of the evil things that you're doing right now, it won't change that. It won't change that. Stop using religion as a way to try to beat other people down. Saying you love, but you don't love. You only love one color, one gender, right? So again, that's the chaos that's going on here. It's gone on since the beginning of time, but it's rampant right now because people feel threatened that they'll lose their ability to oppress others, right? They want to say things aren't fair for them because they were trying to make things fair for people of color and different genders. When they've always still been in charge anyway. They're just not in charge to the degree that they would like. They want total dominance, total control. Things like that are temporary. 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 Every empire has what? Pretty much fallen. Especially one that was every empire that pushed for negativity, that pushed for wrong things, that pushed for evil things, right? Every one. And when they didn't crumble, they were changed. They were changed. So a lot of the things that are going on right now in our country, as soon as these old people and these middle-aged men who are so afraid that someone will be able to tell them what to do at work or tell them this, or just simply afraid of letting people live their lives. Once they get done tearing things up, a couple of elections will happen. They might steal a couple of them, but a couple more will happen, right? And a lot of the hatred that we thought had tempered down, that has risen back up, it'll temper down again, right? And these Bible-thumping people who only think that the words of the Bible apply to them and the way they want to apply them, they'll be right back in the same situation that they were 10 years ago. Mad because they have to share this country that they took with somebody else. So peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because without it, again, you see the chaos that we have, the negativity that we have. Wherever chaos and negativity roam, it'll survive for a little while. And it'll also, if you pay too much attention to it, you gotta pay attention to it. But if you get caught up in it and dwell in it, it'll cause you not to prosper to your fullest potential. I'm not gonna say it won't cause you to prosper. But if you let it affect you the wrong way, it might hinder your prosperity. All right? So we want peace, positivity, and prosperity so that we can walk patiently, peacefully into our purposes. Because we all have a purpose. Whether you think you do or not, you have a purpose. If things are down for you or not going so well for you, you have a purpose. You're here, you have a purpose. You have a purpose. You are here, you are a human being, you have a purpose. Sometimes it takes a little while to figure out what your purpose is, but everyone has a purpose, a few purposes, okay? So don't let the things going on in this country right now make you doubt your purpose. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride original. Bye, y'all.